Hello and welcome back to episode 4 of Caveopolis, and I've made a few changes off camera. So I've basically made the room a little bigger, straightened the walls up. I took this setup just here and I moved it into this corner. I used an extra storage drawer for a load of charcoal that I burnt. I didn't add any more of those, nope. I did move the organic producer, it was just a block on its own. I've cut some more blocks out from the back of this to go straight down that way. And I've added some compact storage drawers for redstone, coal and lapis, along with a drawer controller. And I'm actually using pretty pipes to extract just the redstone, coal and lapis from this chest. Everything else goes into there. Now I did remove the gap, so we had a too wide pipe just here, and it didn't take me long before I had enough, and I took the gap out and just rejigged everything up once, so it looks much better like that, much better. I also moved the one probe, as you can see just here. It was up in the top corner, and I've moved it down to the bottom corner, and I made it slightly smaller. You can only scale it down once. Unfortunately, I'd like it to be a lot smaller than that, because up at the top corner here, especially when you looked at the alloy mixer, the box was somewhere around, this corner just here. So it was huge, taking up a large part of the screen. So yeah, I changed that. Now, I was also worried about this having duplicates in, and I studied it for a while. And I noticed that it's not really a problem, and the reason it's not a problem is because there's 6 holding slots in here, and you would have to get like really unlucky to get like a full stack of 4 of them before they went over here. It's really not an issue. The fact that they might get held up, it eventually catches up, and it's fine after that. What else did I do? I don't think I did anything actually, apart from make a load of resources. So we've got a few stacks of iron, that's new, and lead and nickel. They're both new, and of course the redstone is over the back over there now. Not quite sure. Now, the reason that I've put compacting drawers in here is because if you compact these into blocks, so you can craft them into blocks like this, and if you do a usage of the blocks, when we get to, where was it? It wasn't the MultiServo Press. It's the enrichment chamber here. You can turn those 9 dust into 12. So that's like 1 1/3 times ore duplication. So that's not too bad. So I think in the long term we'll end up with blocks in here of these as well. So what are we doing today? Well, we're going to start our power chapter today, which is this first power one. So we're going to need to make some Invar, this flux capacitor. This will unlock a lot of things. So we need some redstone and a block of redstone. Don't think we need any coal or what was it all? Lapis. So let's just get a bit of each. Now I did process some ore and nickel dust down, so we wouldn't have to wait for the, it's 2 into 1, isn't it? Yeah, so we wouldn't have to wait for the eroder to do that. And cook some more of this. So we're making a flux capacitor. I think it's lead, yeah. So we want 3 lead. Now we need to make a bucket. We can get off the wooden buckets at last in regards to actually moving liquids around. And we can make a flux capacitor. Now that unlocks a couple of key points in the quest line. So we can now make the configurator for the mechanism pipes over here, but we're not going to use those just yet. We might not use them at all actually, but we'll see when we get later on. It's these 2 here that are important. So the fluid cell frame and the redstone flux cell frame. So that's where the flux capacitor comes in, and that's lead and glass. So I cooked a bit of glass up off camera because we don't want to be hanging around for me making resources while we're recording. Not really anyway. What was the other cell? It was a fluid cell, wasn't it? Fluid cell frame. Oh, and that's bronze and an iron gear. Right, so we need the MultiServo Press to make the gear. So we can't do that bit just yet. So I'll have to continue down these lines here to get the MultiServo Press. So we need that Invar into ingots. And then let's have a look. So we've got that MultiServo Press. Ooh, that's a lot of iron. And we need 3 mixed metal or mixed stone ingots. I think we've probably got enough iron there actually. So we need to make an anvil. So MultiServo Press. So we have that, we have all those. So now we've got our MultiServo Press. Now we can't really do a great deal with this because it needs RF. So we need this water generator. Why couldn't we make this? Because that needed the iron gear. Is there a... No, there isn't another recipe for it. That seems to be locking itself. What am I missing here? Can we make this? No, we need the fluid cell frame. Is that right? So we've made the MultiServo Press, but we need to power it, and our power's here, the water generator. What did it say? Turns it into place in gears. Turns water into power. And that should meet up there, but the problem is the water generator recipe has the fluid cell frame in it, which has the iron gear in it, which needs the MultiServo Press. Right. I have done an update just now, and I wonder if that update has changed this recipe, so this is no longer doable. Right, hold on a minute. Okay, so I've just been talking to people in Discord about this, and this recipe basically got broken in the 3.1 update of Caveopolis. The fluid cell frame here is supposed to have a bucket in the middle, not an iron gear, which is why we couldn't craft it. So this is the old recipe before the 3.1 update. Now I've just edited the script to put the bucket back there so we can carry on with the recording. So after that long interlude for me, we can now craft the fluid cell frame. So it's 4 glass, which I've got the glass on me. We need 4 bronze, and that bucket that we crafted in the first quest. So that lets us craft that, and now we can craft the water generator to get on and craft the gears later on. So yeah, that's why you made a bucket there, because it was in the fluid cell frame recipe. But something got messed up in the update, so I expect a 3.2 or a version to come out relatively quickly that fixes that recipe. So we can go on ahead now and make the water generator. We just need an eroder, which is our old faithful friend here with the wooden hoppers and the wooden water buckets. So we need some wood. So we need 1 bucket of water. Ooh, what's that in there? Copper. Plug you in there. We need some chests, and we don't have any chests either. Don't know why I got some more wood out. There was loads in there anyway. Let's make some wood for these hoppers. So we're actually making the water generator, but we need the eroder first. So we need 2 hoppers. Then the eroder, and we should now be able to make, after I've picked up 6 of these. I thought I made that. Did we not make that? Was it in there? Oh, right, okay. We need to make another one in that case. We need to make another flux gen. We need a block of redstone. I've already got the block of redstone. I'm running out of space. Right, now we can make the water generator. And there we have it. Now these water generators, they only give off 10 RF a tick with water. We can... Alright, so you can see here, let me just turn the advanced tooltips off. So 5 millibuckets of water makes 10 FE a tick, but it takes 100 ticks. So that's not a lot. And 5 megabuckets of ore forming water, same duration, makes 25. So we've got a choice to make with this. Do we use ordinary water or do we use ore forming water? Let's just have a look. Are we creating a massive surplus of ore forming water? We do have a surplus of ore forming water, so we can try it out to start with. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put this water generator all the way down here. And take some fluid pipes and just run them along this line here. Now that should fill that with ore forming water, and that should generate some FE and store it in there. And we have our pipes on this level for expanding our modular ore system. We are going to need some energy pipes. There are some energy pipes, I believe, yeah, in here. Now that's just lead and redstone, so that's fairly straightforward. Got lead and redstone. I think what we'll do is they connect from the front, yeah. Connect from the front, and then we will put the MultiServo Press just here, and let's see whether that fills up. No. Do we need to extract the energy? Yes. So it's filling up now, as you can see there in the one probe in the bottom corner. That's filling up with energy. Now this 25 FE might be enough to keep this going. I think this uses 20, so in theory we can keep this powered, but that's not a lot of power. Hoping we're going to step up onto something better. Hope, big hope. Right, okay, so let's just have a quick clean of our inventory. So ores and things back in there. Oh, one thing I do want to point out to you is this Culinary Station. I don't really know what it was for, and then I started experimenting because it gave you bowls. I thought, oh, I wonder if you can put more than one bowl in, and lo and behold, it does. Look, it lets you double them up, and I thought, oh, can you put more? Oh yes, you can. Can you put 5? Yep. And that got me thinking, well, can you do that with anything? And so I made some, well, kill a load of animals, and I thought, well, let's try raw meat. And yep, you can do that, although that looks like it's going to poison you because it's raw. Could you do it with cooked? Certainly could. So this Culinary Station actually is quite good. It lets you make bowls of food. So you have to remember that. It's quite a good thing. Right, let's carry on with this. So we've met at this point here where we need Invar. Now we're making Invar in here. And I believe I've just thrown a load back in here. We have, yeah. So what do we need? We need to make a plate. But this gear working die needs 4 plates. So we might as well make 4. And it's just a straightforward, put the Invar in with nothing in this block there. What was the thing at the bottom? Oh, it was an iron gear. Right. So we just need 4 Invar ingots in there to make the plates. And let's just see, is this keeping up? Yep, it's making a positive. Question is, are these keeping up? That would suggest not. Now, of course, it has to fill up first, and this is 16 buckets worth. And that's going down. So, no, it's not keeping up at all. We can boost the output of the alloy mixers by putting something in this box here. We can try that actually with the Constantum block. Got one of them there. Yeah. So this block, says in the tooltip, is a 15% recipe duration. So let's try that in one of these and see whether that makes any difference at all to the amount of ore forming water that is coming in here. No, it's still going down like a rocket. Those don't seem to be suffering too much. I mean, that one is dropping. But this is dropping like a stone while this is in use. Because you've got to fill the buffer all the way back up. So, not a good thing, this water generator. We need to get on proper power as soon as possible. So let's see what we've got to do next. Constantum plates is an offshoot to create some of these. So for the basic universal mech cables and the logistics cables and the mechanical pipes transferring items, and of course the pipe pressurizer, that needs constant plates as well. So these are all optionals, so we're going to bypass those, get onto the gear working die. We just need an iron ingot in the middle, and then to make the iron gear we just need 4 iron. So we need 5 iron in total. Don't need any more of that. So we make the gear working die, and then we put the gear working die into the MultiServo press along with the iron ingots, and that will complete that chapter. Well, not complete the chapter, but it will give us the unlock. Oh, we can now break basalt, look, in chat. So that's all we need to do there, and we're on to this one. So we need to go back down to the bottom, break some basalt, get some magma blocks, and create this unpacking die. So we need 2 Invar plates, 2 Constantum plates. Did I make any more of that? I didn't, did I? So that's copper nickel. Is it 1 for 1? Yes. So what plates did I say that was again? Invar and Constantin, right. Right, so there's our 2 and 2. We're making plates, so we have to take the gear working die out. That one can go back in there. Right, because we're going to be going down the bottom, we need to empty our inventory out of stuff. We'll take that food with us. We'll put that bucket in there. Glass can go back in there. The tools can go in here as well. Right. Oh, put the Invar ingots back in here, didn't I? Invar. Yes, this is literally going to eat all our ore forming water. I think we might be better off just taking ordinary water and struggling with the power for the time being. So I'll put those in there. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to break this. Does that have any power in it? It has a bit. So a water pipe actually goes, is it underneath here? Yeah. So we just continue our water pipe on to here. It's not enough. Two more pieces. And we'll use ordinary water. That hopefully will, it might not actually, because there's such a tiny little bit left. It's not enough. Yeah, we need to break that. Hopefully it doesn't retain its fluid. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, we lost the energy that was in it, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So we have our torches. So let's go down the bottom. We can now break the basalt. Will we need another pickaxe? Probably. Probably. So let's make another iron pickaxe as well. And then we can just teleport down the bottom. So oil level is where we're going. And then down here is our basalt layer. Now below this is magma. So we need a bunch of this and a bunch of the magma. So there's the magma. Now we don't have the heat protection suit yet, so that's going to hurt. What do we need the basalt for? Do we need the basalt at all? I thought there was something we needed this for. Maybe not. No, maybe not. Okay. And underneath the magma block, I believe, is the lava level, so we don't want to break through that. That would be really bad. Let me just double check that. Yep, lava is below the magma, so yeah, we don't want to do that at all. So let's dig a couple this way, and then vein. Oh, wrong key. We're going to vein mine. Hopefully get down to the magma. Yeah. Now, can we break the magma level without going all the way through to the lava? That's the next question. We can. Right. Now, can't get down there because I've done that kind of wrong. So what we will do, I've got some red sandstone on me, and we'll drop down, place the block. Can I pick that up? No. Ow. There we go. So that's the stack. Now what we do with the magma block is we erode it. Shall we erode it? Oh no, we have to unpack it first. So in the MultiServo Press we unpack it into the magma cream, and then from the magma cream we erode that into the slime balls. And the slime balls are used for let's look at the quest line. So latex can be made from slime balls in the MultiServo Press. So yeah, we take the slime balls and we make latex with it, and then from the latex we simply make rubber, and then we burn the rubber into cured rubber, and then the cured rubber makes part of our fireproof suit that we need for the lava level. It makes this protective fabric. So that's the steps that we need. I'm going to take some more. As long as we don't break into the lava, we're fine for now. That's probably a stack, is it? Let's just eat this bowl of moss balls. No, wasn't quite a stack. That should be okay for now. Certainly should be enough to get us our suit. So let's go back up. That didn't work. Let's try that again. Oh, there we go. So, ow. Right, so what we need is the unpacking die now. And this is where we needed the magma block for. So we need those two there. That's the unpacking die. That goes in the MultiServo Press. Along with, we'll just throw all 46 of that in. This is never going to keep up. Or maybe it is. No, it's not transferring enough. Oh, that's because I've not got that set to extract. Oh, it's creating a positive. Or is that because it's finished? Oh, it's not doing anything. Oh, it's giving 4 per block. Right, okay. But I'm pretty sure this can't keep up. No, you see it's going down when it's in use. But it's okay, it is what it is. So we'll just make 2 stacks of this magma cream. And we shall erode 1 stack of it. And that creates the slime balls that we put back in the MultiServo Press to create the latex fluid. And what we'll do is I'll start making one of the basic mech tanks to put the fluid into. I believe it's 4 iron and 4 redstone for the basic mech tank. Yep. And we just need a fluid pipe. Oh. You can't extract fluid from it. Oh, it's probably because it's not got the augmentation for... Oh, maybe it just needs that setting. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Put it on top and then we shall extract there. So all we do is we take the slime balls out of here, put them back in the MultiServo Press, ready to go, and then that makes the latex. I think we need a bucket of latex. Oh no, it's a tick box. So there's the latex can be made from slime balls in the MultiServo Press, and then we can just craft that to make the rubber. And then we burn it to make the cured rubber, and then we need a load of string to make these protective fabrics. How many protective fabrics do we need for the entire suit? And the answer is 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. $13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And of course the recipe makes 4. Why couldn't it be 16? You know, it's never a round number, is it? You've always got to have some spare. So Never mind. So we need 5 lots. So we need 20 string. That might be an issue because I've only got 2. Let's see. Is there a way? Ooh. Ooh, that's nice. That's a nice recipe, that, because I've got loads of white wool. Loads. Look at that. Look at all that white wool. Right. Oh, it did go in there. I'm going to say there's nothing in that tank. Let's unpack 5 lots of wool, and that should give us all the string that we need. We're going to need a lot of these slime balls by the looks of this. That doesn't give us a great deal of latex. I think we need 2 buckets of latex, so we need a bucket as well. So we may as well switch to iron buckets. Right, there's not a lot I can do for now, so I'll be back when I've got all the latex squeezed out of these slime balls. I think we might need to use this other stack of magma cream as well, by the looks of this. But yeah, I'll come back when we've got a couple of buckets of latex. Right, so I'm back, and we now have 2 buckets of latex. And all we do is craft that to give us our rubber. And I'm not quite sure why I thought we only needed 2 buckets, because I'm pretty sure that we need more of the rubber in the fire protection suit recipes. Oh, we don't. I thought, oh, there's 1 there, so I think we're okay. Actually, I think we can I think we'll have 1 spare. There was something else I did and I forgot to mention, and that is I made some storage drawer upgrades for certain drawers, mainly this one. And I think I put, did I put some in here? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Just in this setup just here I did. That doesn't have 1 in, that does. So that's got 1 in. Yeah, so just those 2 drawers there have got upgrades in. Right. So, unless I'm no good at maths, that's the extra one that we needed for, was it the boots? Yeah. We should have enough now to make the entire suit. We just need a glass pane. Do we have any panes? No. No. And there it is. Our way through the lava. And just to see how silly I look, there we are. That's my face. Take the helmet off. There we are, look. Boo. Right. So we now have a way of getting through the lava level without getting burnt to death, which is always useful. And we can actually do that now, I believe. What is below the lava level? Below the lava level is netherrack, brick, soul sand, soil, deep slate and bedrock. Don't think we'll get through the deep slate. We'll see if we can break these other 4. And that is, yeah, that's our next task. So let's go. I know what I didn't do. I didn't create a teleport down here. Now, does this probably now won't burn us, which is correct. Right then. So down we go. I'll not vein mine it. Now, I've been in this lava level before. I did in the other playthrough, and it's quite a sight. So get ready for this. Just make sure it's all on. Yep. Look at that. Wow. Now, we can't seem to get any quicker going down, so we'll just have to let ourselves drop and admire everything above. I'm not going to vein mine it because I've only brought one pick and I don't want to get stuck. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a drop to here and then jump up into this hole, and then if we jump up again, we're out the lava. Oh, we would have been out the lava here. Right, we're going to need quite a bit of netherrack, but like I said, I only brought one pick. I broke the other one, didn't I? Yeah. So we're going to need some of this brick as well. Some torches with me. Let's just light this bit up. We still need more of. That's the question. So to get nether brick, I believe you erode or you unpack the nether brick blocks. So let's have a look. Yeah, MultiServo Press, nether brick block, unpack them to get those. And to get the blaze powder, the eroder can be used to turn the bricks into blaze powder. So we need the bricks basically. So I'm going to vein mine just here. And then we'll do the same one level down so we can drop down a level. Just keeping my eye on that pickaxe, see how long it's going to last. Now before we go any further, let's create a portal to here. So run program, new location, and we're going to call it Nether. I think I might take some more netherrack, seeing as we've got 2 and a bit stacks of that. Let's break the pick on the netherrack and then we can go back up. So we've got what we needed from down here. Now I'll take the suit off, otherwise we're going to have all these particle effects on us all the time. And I do need to create another chest somewhere for other bits and bobs, because we're running out. That's almost full, that is full, and that is full. So we need to look at storage soon as well. So we need to unpack this. The unpack die is not in, so it must be around somewhere. I'll just put it in that chest. No. Oh, it's in my inventory. Idiots. So let's unpack a load. That's just power looking and not very good. Now we are going to need quite a lot of nether bricks for this process, so I'm going to take that whole stack and throw it in the eroder. That should create blaze powder. And to create blaze rods, is it just a craft? So it's 8 per blaze rod. And for the ore extractor upgrade blazing, we need 4 of each. And what does this give us? Well, in the ore extractor, it gives us the blaze powder, so it negates the need to do the unpacking of the bricks and the eroding part to give us the blaze powder. Now that uses lava, if you notice in the recipe. In the ore extractor, needs lava, but it also needs energy. Now, as you can see there, it's only 10 FE per tick, so one water generator with normal water will not run it, because that's 5, isn't it? Was it 5 or 10? Oh, let's have a look. Oh, no, it's 5 millibuckets, generates 10. Right, okay, so we need another water generator just to power that ore extractor with the lava in it. So we're making quite a surplus of lava, so that shouldn't be a problem. Where to put it might be. So how many blaze rods do we need? 4 and 4 powder. And we also need, there was something else, wasn't there? The machine frame, that has another 4 in it. Right. So we basically need a stack of blaze powder. Now that's, how many is that taking? 4 per 1. Ouch. Ouch. We're going to need quite a few more. Luckily, it gives us 4 blocks. So it's literally like 1 for 1, if you like. It's 1 nether brick for 1 blaze powder. Because it takes 4 bricks for 1. So I'll do another stack. And I'll come back when I've got all this converted into normal blaze powder. Right, so I now have a stack of blaze powder, so we can turn half this stack into 4 rods, which will allow us to at least continue down the quest line. So that's to there. We don't need the machine frame quite just yet, because we're going to go the ore extracting upgrade way. So we need to make this. So we've got that. I just need the 3 ingots for the base ore extractor upgrade. Leave it like that. And which way around was it? Was it sticks in the middle or around the outside? Nope, other way. There we go. So there is the ore extractor upgrade. So let's just get rid of these in here. Right, so what do we need to make this actually work now? We need lava into a ore extractor with some energy. So we need another water generator and we need another ore extractor. We should be okay for the advanced barrels making lava at the minute. We can boost these and I've also been told today that you can boost them with floppers. You can indeed. So that cuts the the recipe in half. So it should make it twice as fast even. So let me make another water generator and another ore extractor. And then we should be back. There's no point me showing you these because we've made loads of these already in previous episodes. So I'll come back in a bit when I've made these. Right, so that's made the water generator that we need, the ore extractor we need for that, and I've made some more fluid pipes because we were a bit short. I don't need those shears. Right, where do we put this? We should really keep it in line with here, but this needs water, so let's have a think. How can we do this and keep our modular system? So the ore extractor really needs to go here. The water generator, now there's water in this pipe, can actually go on here. You know what? Don't like it at this side, so I'm going to put it at the other side. I'm going to put it at this side over here. Yeah, I'm going to put that there. But this is water in this pipe, so the water can go here. Right, so change of plans again. Don't like that there. I'm going to create it a line there, in line with the water gen, and then that is that not, oh no, that's the wrong pipe. That's the energy pipe, and we just extract from there into there, and that should start filling that up with energy. So we need a lava in here. So this pipe here is our lava. We don't want to go anywhere near the water gem with this. And I don't really want to go across the top of here, because if I need any more of these, I suppose I could put them here, I guess. Yeah, that would work. That would definitely work. That's not our lava, because that's an item pipe, isn't it? Where's our lava? Oh, that's the lava. Ooh. Ooh. And that's water. Ooh dear. Ooh dear, dear, dear. Right, so as not to upset our model, we're going to have to come above this pipe. Like so, and then come down. Where are we going? We're going here. And that's lava. And then we put our ore extractor upgrade in there, and that should start generating, is it just blaze? Yeah, just blaze powder. So we don't need this fragment combiner here. We could come straight from this into a barrel or a storage drawer. So we could do that. Now there's no rush, because as you can see here, this is quite slow. This should be keeping up, because they are like for like. This uses 10 RF, this generates 10 RF or FE, RF, FE, you know, tomato, tomato. So that should keep up exactly. And that will generate us blaze powder without us having to do the eroding bricks style. Right then. So that's those. So we're now onto machine frames, and we need 4 blaze rods for this. Did I end up with enough blaze powder for 4 blaze rods? No. 4 short. Don't suppose. Oh, it's a stroke of luck. And that was a thermal frame. This one. And what do we need? We need a tin gear. So 4 tin. We need our gear press or die. Was the rest glass? It was. Do I have glass on me? Yes, I do. So we now have our machine frame, and that's that chapter completed. And that moves us on to steel. Alright, and I can see here we have our other dynamos. So we've got better power already. Let's just have a quick look at the recipe for these. Oh, it's blaze rod. I'm going to say these usually have a gold bar in there. We don't have access to gold yet, so that's looks like any stone in there. So that's quite doable. And that's the Stirling dynamo, and the other dynamo I see is the compression one, and that's the same but with bronze. So it's not really the same, is it? But you get what I mean. I did see the paralyzer here. That's a key one. I haven't done anything in this quest now. I've now caught up with the pack. Everything here is new. I do see the next ore extractor upgrade over here, which looks like we need steel for. We do indeed need steel. So that looks like it needs the induction smelter and coke. So how are we going to get coke from a pyrolyzer? That is the question. we're going to paralyze bitumen, and we've got a lot of that. Are we going to get a better method of getting bitumen than this, I wonder? Simple answer is no. It's still 1 for 1. Yeah, still 1 for 1. So we're not going to get any better than that by the looks of things. Oh, and we have obsidian up here. That's made in the blast chiller. That leads us to the obsidian shard and the ender chest and tank, which may prove useful. And it looks like here we're coming into oil territory. Oil territory around fuel and rosin. And then if we just kind of a peek after that. So these 4 here are the output of this, I believe. So we get quartz, quartz, glowstone, gold, and debris. And is that ancient debris? Yes, it is. And that leads us on to netherite. Cool stuff. Right, that's where we're heading. So let's crack on with the first part of this, and that is creating this. Now we don't have any more blaze powder. I think this process here might be a little bit slow. Oh, it's not too bad, I guess. That's enough for 2 rods, so we'll just create 1. And it was redstone each side to create the flux coil. And then from here we've got to choose a direction. I think to start with, let's just have a look and see what we can burn in the Stirling and compression dynamos and see which one is going to be the best way to go. So if you bring up the dynamo and go usage on, you'll see all the different fuel types. That's 484 in the Stirling dynamo, because anything that you use in a furnace as fuel is good enough for the Stirling dynamo. So that's why there's 484 pages of 2 lots. So it would take quite a while to look through all this and find what's good and what's the best. Now the compression dynamo is probably got a lot less pages. Oh, tree oil. That's 100,000 RF. Creosote oil is only 20. Refined fuel is 1.5 million. So I think that's where we're heading, seeing as I did see that in this quest line here. So compression dynamo with refined fuel looks like the way to go for power until you get all the way down here for the actual power mod itself. That's definitely looking the way to go. We may need to make a couple of Stirling dynamos in the meantime just to power everything to get to that particular point. I don't think we can. Have we got anything we can burn now? Creosote oil requires the paralyzer. That's kind of going off at a tangent now, because we need the paralyzer for other things. Right, okay, how's this looking? Lots of stuff to process, which I will do off camera. And I'll make there's no need for a compacting drawer for this, because I'm not sure it'll compact into blaze rods, because it's not a 3x3 grid. I'll try that actually. Let's just take that 12, put it in one of these and see whether it gives us. No, it doesn't give blaze rods. Right, so that, I'm not going to be able to put that back in there now, am I? I need a storage drawer for that then. How's everything coping? Our water is not budging in the slightest, even though we're still using lots and lots of water to generate Fe. That one should never move while that's running, and that's going to run forever, as long as we're keeping up with lava. And that is, and that is. And our storage drawer, oh, I did put an upgrade in here, so we've got 128 stacks in here now. That's keeping up. Ooh. Right, okay. Is it keeping up? That is actually matching the usage of pebbles. Now, I wonder if that's because... Oh, I didn't put the upgrade in there. I put the upgrade in there, didn't I? We don't actually need that in there now. The reason I put that constant block in there was to make more ore forming water when we were running this on it, to see whether it would keep up or not, and it didn't keep up, so we can take that out, which might reduce... It should reduce the need for lava and allow these to... Yeah, there we go. It's done them straight away. That one's generating more than it's using. Right, I have to keep an eye on those extruders. We can speed these up, I believe, with thermal upgrades, but I'm not sure how far down the line these are. Where are they? Sort of looking for the integral components. I'm not sure if we can use these on the igneous extruders. Right, they have to get a gold gear in there, so we don't have access to gold yet, but it's not that far away. It is on this tree just here where we get our gold, so quite doable. Right, so I think I'll leave it for this episode now. I hope you've enjoyed it. We managed to burst through the lava level and get our next ore extractor running, even though all it does is create blaze powder. And we got our first power after fixing the pack. So hopefully we'll probably have another update to do after Benbenlaw sees that he's made a boo-boo. Or maybe it was just the recipe got changed of the fluid cell. So maybe thermal mods got updated and that changed the recipe, which is why it could possibly throw it out. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the episode, and I will catch you next time. Be good.